Okay, hello everyone. I decided to start each stream like that because I'm tired of starting in the middle of a sentence or whatever, so. And now let's just hope that there won't be any technical difficulties today, but we'll find out. Welcome everybody to Let's Make a Map with me, your pal Ablehawk. Thanks a lot for everybody joining. Looks like we got quite a few people here today, which is great. Thanks for a lot of you getting up early to join this and stuff. Good to see you guys. Okay, so this week, or this episode rather, I'm going to talk about cinematics and cutscenes and stuff. I'm going to get a little bit of... No, we're good. I hope that this episode is interesting to you guys. Cutscenes are, for me, really fun, but they involve a lot of steps and a lot of little tweaks and stuff, and so I think what I'm going to do is start with just like, some little easy cinematics for those who, just kind of want the basics when they're making maps in Warcraft 3, and then maybe we'll do some like, I don't know, like maybe some back and forth dialogue ones at the end or something, I don't know. Yeah, so, can everybody hear me just fine? Looks like nobody's saying that they can't hear me, so that's good. But yeah, let me know just if I sound echoey or too quiet or too loud or whatever. I'll try and fix it. I also hope that we don't get any black screen stuff today. As far as work on this map, I did do a couple of changes since last time. Now that I'm getting into this, I can't remember exactly what I did. Why don't we just go ahead and get in real quick, and I'll show you a few of the changes that I made. And there's a couple of things that I haven't actually tested yet, so we'll just kind of see how they ended up together. Alrighty, we should probably come up with a name for this map and stuff, even if it's just something like Dante's Adventure or whatever. Okay, so we got Dante here. Do we have a black screen? Yes, we do. Gosh dang it. Okay. We're going to do the old flipping around between channels until it turns on and see if that fixes it. So, sorry, guys. Looks like a montage of me, doesn't it? Come on, stupid thing. Wish that there was a way to fix this. Sometimes it just takes a second. Nothing still. Now it's like completely off, isn't it? While we're waiting, does anybody have any questions for me or cinematic ideas? Maybe we could talk about those while we're waiting for it to turn on. What I was thinking is an intro cinematic where some mage or something summons Dante. Like maybe he's the spirit of a long dead, fire swordmaster or something, and because of that demon or whatever, I don't think we'll have enough time to make like a cinematic of like the demon, destroying cities or something as like the conflict of the game or whatever, but maybe we could do something like a mage summoning him at a portal or something like that. That could be kind of fun to make. I was also thinking of just like something simple, like when you first encounter an NPC or something, and just like a little dialogue between them. We could just kind of switch between cameras, do some transmissions between them, and I could show you body part facing and stuff like that. And then I was also thinking it'd be fun to have like a boss introduction thing for Sandsting, like we did with the battle that we set up last week or whatever it was. We could do something where Dante enters Sandsting's boss arena area, and then there's like shaking, and like the ground is shaking and kind of breaking up with like an earthquake effect, and then Sandsting bursts out and it starts the boss music or something like that. I think that could be fun, kind of like Zelda style boss introduction. So that's what I was thinking. Oh, come on, this is so annoying. fixes itself before this long. I'm so sorry about this. Maybe I should have primed it by like getting in when the streaming software was on, like before the stream. I didn't really have time though, so. Can I do the Warcraft 3 Night Elves quotes and references? Yes, I just wrote the script for that, and I'll start recording and working on that in the coming week or so. Good question there. I will definitely do that, and I'm excited for it. There's some pretty cool references in there, and yeah, it's going to be a pretty good one. I think the coolest thing is the Avatar of Vengeance and the Spirits of Vengeance. Those are going to be really, really cool. Come on, OBS. What is wrong with this stupid thing? So frustrated. It's not even coming up with the map editor now that I'm out of the game. Oh, there we go. There we go. We got it. Okay, now let's see if it stays when I go into Warcraft 3, but we'll find out. Please work, please work, please work, please work. Hey, it's working? Okay, awesome.
Let me face the peril.
Usually that's the only time it has a failure, so it should
For
be
my
fine.
people.
Okay, so I don't know if you saw that sticky note I had, but I've been playing Hollow Knight a lot
For my
lately.
people.
It's possibly one of my most favorite video games I've ever played, actually. It's incredible. If you guys haven't played it, it's like a Metroidvania style game,
Shall be done.
and it has amazing game elements. And so here is a game element that I introduced based on that game. So in the game, there's these like grubs, and they're imprisoned around the map, and you free them, and then they go back to their father or something. And if you free them all, then he like, or as you free more and more, he gives you like treasure and stuff. So I have this tinker here, and there's no explanation now, but I realized that maybe this would be a good situation for a cinematic. But you just click on him and he just says, like he's sad or whatever. Not really wait to emote on this yet. And it looks like I forgot to make that fade away. That's funny. I wonder if that's gonna go all the way to the top of the map. Maybe we'll check on it in a while. Anyway, so he's missing his like machines or something like that. Oh, I also have this, but okay, yeah, the Goblin Tinker's shipment of clockwork goblins was stolen and scattered across the land. Looks like I was gonna make that like disabled or something, so it was like a hidden achievement, but whatever. Okay, so I made it so that
for my people.
There are
For my people.
These boxes hidden around the world, and it's like a buzzing crate. I guess I could make it like make a buzzing sound, like ambient around it or something like that. But so when you break it open,
with great vengeance.
see, it's got one of those in it, and it teleports away, right? And the thing I like about Hollow Knight is that it just has no explanation. Like you free a grub and it burrows into the ground, and you're like, what just happened? Where did it go? But then you find this place where they all went to. So you go here, and there's his little clockwork goblin there.
I am not afraid.
And let's see if this is programmed correctly. If you click on him, it gives you a gold coin. And if you do like 5 or something, then he gives you like an item or something. So anyway, I don't think I have to go through that entirely, but here's another thing I did. I named the items with like colors, like on World of Warcraft. So like uncommons are green, and there's like some flavor text down there in orange, which I thought was fun. I actually forgot to do those.
It shall be done.
Okay, so I did those, and I just hid them in random places, like one of them is, does this work in, nope, I have to explore that first, whatever. Anyway, those boxes are just hidden in random places, and so I think it'd be fun to add like an achievement system where like you know, you don't know where they all are, and if you do them all, then you get some kind of achievement or something. That would be kind of fun.
It shall be done.
Anyway, let's see if, oh shoot, is there, I forgot to check what the debug key is for like killing everybody in the desert.
For my people.
Okay. Is it like Desert. Anybody remember that from last time?
It shall be done.
I want to start out. Well, I guess I haven't even done that much.
As you wish.
Oh, I think I did. I changed something. Okay, I changed a bunch of little things. Maybe I shouldn't go into all of them until I check what they are first. But let's just go ahead and yeah, I'll just get out and back in real quick. Let me check those debug keys. All right, so we got desert clear. Oh, desert clear. Of course, I should have realized that. What else did I change? The tombstone I changed a little bit. I also thought it'd be kind of fun if you go to the cathedral, you can like talk to an NPC, like maybe a paladin or something, and he can just summon the gravestone there from wherever it is in the world for a price, so you don't have to go seek it out. That'd be kind of a fun option, and they do that on Hollow Knight as well. Basically, I just want to remake Hollow Knight in Warcraft 3 form because it's so much fun. I was also thinking of making Dante no longer a hero, like maybe he earns his abilities as he unlocks certain things, or maybe when he kills one boss, you can go to trade some kind of item in for an ability, and then the next 2 bosses give you another one, something like that. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just rambling. So, yeah, Goblin Tinker. Okay, so I think I fixed the Sand Sting fight, so we'll try that. But Desert Clear, okay. We will try that now. What race is better, undead, elves, or human, huh? I think the undead are the most fun to play, but the orcs are the ones that I'm best at, and so it's hard for me to say. And I've always been partial to like the humans. I don't know why. Just kind of cool. I've never liked the night elves. I'm terrible at night elves and stuff. So. All right. Okay, so let's try Desert Clear, and let's see if... Last time we couldn't get this bridge to go up. Let's see if it works this time.
For my people.
Oh my
For
gosh.
honor.
Well, that's stupid. Okay, well, I had it so that once all those... Oh, wait. Wait. Is it just because of that centaur that comes back to life? Reincarnate? Oh, no, I took him off. Dang it. Well, I thought I had that fixed, but
For my people.
you know what? Maybe it doesn't work because they all die at the same time. Okay, guys, here's some like troubleshooting in action because I really want this to work. I think what happens is they all die at once, and so the trigger can't fire right. So let's do... Pick every unit and units into their territory. Is there a way to pick a random units? Random 1 unit from units in desert area, desert territory, and do kill that. Okay, so it kills 1 random unit here. How many are there? There's got to be a better way to do this, but I'm kind of rushed, so we'll just kind of see how it goes. Oh, and it probably counts that box. Whatever. Possibly even that fountain. Dang it. Yeah, triggers are tricky because you got to think of absolutely everything since in game. Okay, so it only works for blue, so we should be fine. I'm selecting 34, so I'll just do that 34 times for each energy from 1 to 34. Loop that 34 times. Okay. And it plays debug. That's kind of fun. Oh, yeah, I have a debug sound for when you do cheats. Okay, I really want this to work, so hopefully that'll work. Oh no, I can't do 34. I gotta do like more because it might count the other ones. So let's just do 60. And let's make it wait just like 1/10 of a second in between each one, just to make sure. All right, bug testing, bug testing. Is it lagging? That's odd. Hopefully that goes away. Alright, let's try this again. Cross the fingers. Okay, they're all dying one by one. That's good. It's kind of funny to see them disappearing on the mini-map like that. Oh, that wasn't enough? Seriously? Okay. Okay, you know what? I don't know why I didn't think of this before. I'm an idiot. If you do desert clear, then just run the trigger that does sandstein gate. I can figure that out later. If dying unit is in desert, I'm just gonna disable that for now, and then just do all that. Okay, so here's what I hope is gonna happen. When you kill all the units in the desert, like when you kill the last one, then there's like a rumbling and the bridge goes up. So we'll see. If this doesn't work, I'll just give up. We need to get started with cinematics, obviously. Okay, here we go. So here's what is supposed to happen when you kill the last unit in the desert.
For
Okay,
my people.
See, like you pause for a second, you hear that rumbling, right? Wait till sandstein is clear, it plays that cool noise, and it pings the map, and there it is. Okay, so that's what's supposed to happen. Alright, so let's just go ahead and teleport here, and we'll see if the battle with sandstein works. Also, I got dinged last time for playing that song because it was copyrighted or whatever, so I sped it up a little bit. Let's see if that helps. Alright, here we go. See if this works. Alright, slow it down, I guess. Ooh, he did Shadow Strike on me that time. That's good. Okay, look, he did Cyclone. That's good that that worked. And he goes over there, burrows.
I am not afraid.
Here his baby's coming out one at a time. Oh, don't burrow. Okay, that didn't work. Oh no! Crap. Okay, I forgot to turn off the trigger that checks if units die, so we'll keep... So he does that again because he's at half health, so that's good. He keeps pausing. Ugh. Always remember to turn your trigger off. Oh no, I'm gonna die? Really? That did not work. Everything's glitching so bad. Okay, that was a mess. Well, what was supposed to happen was he was supposed to die. Those explosions were supposed to make his body disintegrate, and then you're supposed to drop his item, the Sand Stinger. So, okay, so that was a good kind of indicator of why cinematics and like timing and stuff are hard to do. So, anyway, let's see if we can't make some simpler cinematics first. So, okay, I'll do that for sure. That won't mess things up in the future. Turn off that trigger. Okay, I'm glad his Cyclone worked, though. I realized that the problem is the spell still cost mana, and so he didn't have mana since he's a Scorpion. Okay, let's get started. Yeah, the music was too loud, you're right. I don't know why it was so... boss music. Uh-oh. What's going on? My sound having problems? Oh no. What is going on now? Great. Well, now something's wrong with my sound. I hope you guys can still hear me at least. Man, everything's going wrong today. Okay. So, oh, that's why I kept doing it. So let's just go ahead and start with the cinematic. I'm gonna start with a simple one, like when you first meet the Tinker. So let's make a region for when you basically get about that close to him. And we'll go there in case it sneaks in the back, and that would be kind of weird, but actually no. Let's say he only sees you if you go in front of him. Okay, so this will be the region. I'm gonna change the color so that we can remember which ones are for cinematics. Let's do teal. Yes, that is a good tip, Zalo. It's very useful if you want to make your unit face a certain direction. You hold down Control and you can make them face whatever direction you want. It's a good one. Okay, so this one will be called Tinker Approach. So let's make some cinematics. So I guess we can probably make this its own folder. Oh no. Own folder. Okay. Cinematics. Here, I'll turn some music on. I like to have a little Warcraft music in the background. Oh, that's right, my sound doesn't work. Oh, got it. Alright, hopefully that is not too loud or not too quiet for you guys. Okay, Tinker Approach cinematics. Approach. Too loud, I just want it just kind of in the background. Okay, so every cinematic has to have a trigger, of course. So, reviewing what you guys learned last time, the event. So, a unit enters Tinker Approach. The entering unit condition is this equal to our Swordmaster Dante. So, if Dante enters that approach, first you turn off the trigger so it doesn't do it every time. And then what we're going to do is go to our cinematic triggers, and these along with like animations and stuff are what we're going to need, and camera. So first what we're going to do is we're going to enter cinematic mode. So we're going to turn on cinematic mode, and we are going to fade out the screen. So let's fade out over 2 seconds or so. And then you wait for 2 seconds. Actually, let's turn on cinematic mode after it fades out. So it fades out over 2 seconds, and after that second happens, it turns on cinematic mode. And then we're going to need a camera. So you press M for your camera. What's this one? Oh yeah, I forgot we used that one for when you are reborn. Honestly, we don't really need that one. We could have just moved the camera to his location, but whatever. Alright, so here's how we're going to set up our cinematic. I want Dante to be like right here. So we kind of have to position them like, I don't know what like, but basically like if you, we want them to be in the right position for the cinematic so they don't wander off or whatever. So we have cinematic mode on. The screen is blacked because it faded out. So this is where we have our chance to kind of move everything and put it where we need to go. So move Swordmaster instantly to that region. And then we'll make him face a certain direction. Oh, I guess I should just do that. Move unit and face point. So move Swordmaster instantly to that region and make him face. We'll make him face the Tinker. Okay, so he's there. The Tinker's there. I don't think we need anything else right now, exactly. In fact, man, I feel scatterbrained. I'm sorry if I'm all over the place, you guys. I'm going to make another thing I'm going to talk about today is special effects. And this could, you know what, this can use its own trigger. Initialization, quest marks. I don't even know if I'm going to do this that much, but why not? So here we go. Special effects. Create special effect to the overhead of Tinker. And it is talk to me, which is this quest exclamation mark, right? So that's going to create that, and if there's going to be more than one quest, so we need a variable for that. So we got special effect, and this is Tinker quest effect. So we set Tinker quest effect to last created special effect. Okay, so that specific exclamation point is Tinker quest effect. When we approach him, that exclamation point will pop. And then this cinematic will happen. So we move our Swordmaster there. Let's have kind of a dynamic camera angle. So when you're working with cameras, what you want to do is you can roll the mouse wheel, but what you want to do for angles and stuff is you hold down Control and then you drag with right click, and you can move to whatever view you think is good for this situation. So I'm thinking we'll have two camera angles. There's this one kind of facing Dante, and then another one over here facing the Tinker. So we can see what these are. So that's what the first one sees. Let me check my region. Okay, that should be perfect. And then it'll move over here to the Tinker. And then this is probably a bad idea, but because I guess technically you could do this out of order, but I'm just going to do it for now. We're going to have one camera showing the crates that he's talking about. I think it should be probably closer. In fact, we could probably have two cameras and then it could zoom out, so yeah. You can like merge from one camera to another, so. Alright, so I don't even know how to name these because there'd be so many if I ended up filling this map with everything I want to. We'll do Tink Q1. Tink Q2. And then Tink Q. This is actually probably 4, so we zoom out to that, and then Tink Q2. Now obviously this is just for like not mixing them up in the editor. It really doesn't matter what you name them. Okay, so I don't have any like voice lines for Dante and stuff, and so I think we're just gonna make a nonsensical cinematic here. Why can't I play any of these? This is so weird. So weird. I have no idea why it's doing that. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's just kind of make a nonsensical cinematic. Because I don't want to. You can time it, I guess, but like you can say, you know, have them talk for 5 seconds or whatever. But sometimes, I don't know if you remember, if you guys watched my video where I judged those contest videos, but a couple of those had problems with, like, I wasn't able to read the exposition in time, and then it disappeared. So let's just make funny lines, like let's make Dante and then just say weird stuff.
It's hammer time. I want to be your sledgehammer.
That's a funny thing for him to say to the Tinker, so I'll do that. So he walks up and says that, and then the Tinker says, what is he, other? Creeps? He's probably a creep. Yeah, here we go. So he says,
I'm more than meets the eye.
Uh-oh, my Tinkerbell. Yeah, it runs on 220, 221, whatever it takes.
I'm excited to do the neutral units, quotes and references. Also, if any of you are here for the first time today, I recommend that you watch the other episodes in this series first, because you'll see kind of how this map came to be. And then
She'll hold together.
Hear that, baby? Hold it together.
Bad noise. That's a bad noise. Ooh.
I've got a rocket. I've got a rocket in my pocket.
okay, where's like a longer?
That guy's nuts. Grab him. All parts accounted for.
It's fine. Hello. That's Mrs. Abelhawk right there.
All systems go.
If you want to.
Uh-oh.
You guys want to say hi to my wife?
Hi.
Here she is. She's real cute. I like her a lot.
Oh, thanks, honey. What are you doing?
Playing Warcraft 3.
Cool.
So, unless you want to join me, you probably wouldn't get this.
What was the game I played one time?
Yeah, it runs
Like
on
2
two-
minutes?
Huh?
What was the game I played?
She'll hold together.
Was it
Hear
Warcraft?
that, baby?
World of Warcraft. I tried to get her into World of Warcraft, and
You
she
tried.
liked the Warcraft movie, though, so that was good.
I do. It was pretty good.
She'll hold
I'm more of
together.
a don't starve kind of girl.
Hmm.
That's a fun one. I get really addicted. I'm really into it, which is bad because I have a life and children. Okay, have fun.
Okay, see ya, hun. Okay. So we got those 3 dialogue things. Like I said, they're not going to make any sense, but it'll be kind of funny. So we moved on to there, and then I think that's all the preparation we need. Then we fade in. So we use the fade filter to fade in over, say 1 second. Oh, and you can do any color you want. Most of the time you're not going to want to do anything except black, though. There's also different filters. I think I did, oh yeah, I did one when you're like wounded. I did like the dream texture with the outside red or whatever. Scope is like, it's in the Rexar campaign where it's just like a circle like you're looking through a telescope. POW, splatter on sheep dodger, panda cub, haze filter, yeah. So we're just gonna do white mask, which is the same as black mask if you do 0, 0, 0. Okay, fade in over 1 second. So then we wait 1 second, and now we're gonna start. Well, might as well let it settle for a second. So a lot of these seem kind of arbitrary, but you just kind of get in practice over time, like how much time to wait between stuff, and you'll get it eventually. Okay, so here's 150. So now we're going to start the transmission. So transmission is like on a cinematic when, quite obviously, like 2 units talk to each other. So we're going to do cinematic transmission from unit. So we'll do transmission from Dante. And he's going to say, I want to be your sledgehammer. So this is how duration works. If you modify the duration, you can, it'll play that sound and show his text and stuff for as long as the sound goes. If you want it to go longer, you can add however much you want, or you can set it to a specific amount of time. It just kind of depends on how you want the cinematic to set up. You can also subtract, which I guess would probably be used if you want the unit to be interrupted, because that means it'll subtract like 1 second, then that means 1 second before the sound is over, that transmission will end and you can do something else. So we're not going to do anything because we want it to just be like that. Oh, and you can also do wait or don't wait, meaning if you want the transmission to happen but something else is happening in the background, you can do don't wait, but we're going to go ahead and just do wait. Alright, so he says that, and we already have wait, so we don't have to do anything there. And then we'll do transmission from the Tinker. Oh, hey, I wonder if we could do, let's do concatenate strings. So the first string will be, his name will be different in every one, I think, because it'll be a random name. So let's do proper name of Tinker. And then the Tinker. So his name will be whatever, Sproggle Rocket the Tinker, or whatever every time. So that'll be kind of fun. So he will say, what does he say again?
Yeah, it runs on 220, 221, whatever it takes.
So you just use that to say what they say, and then whatever, and then after that, we'll fade out again. I'm just gonna do some copying to save time. Fade out over 1 second. You can also do fade in and out, which I guess would be kind of faster in this case. So let's do that. Fade out and back in over 2 seconds. So that means in the middle of those 2 seconds will be when it fades out, and then it'll start fading in. So we'll just do 1, and then while it's black, we will apply 3. Oh, I think I forgot to apply the camera, didn't I? Yeah, so cinematic on. And then you move it, and then it applies Tink 3. And then after that, we can apply Tink 2. Hope this is making sense to all you guys. Right, so we got that so far. And then Q3 is it shows this one. And then we want it to slowly go out to 4. How long is this dialogue? 5, 6 seconds?
She'll hold together.
Hear that, baby? Hold together.
All right. So there's his third transmission, and it is that dialogue. And so he's going to say that. So it's about 6 seconds. So here's how you make the camera kind of pan. You apply the first one, and then you apply the second one right after that over, we'll do 5 seconds because it's kind of a little bit of like machine sounds at the end of that. So now it's going to fade from one camera to the next. And then after that, we're going to do another fade filter. Oh, we actually, oh, it'll do that because it's not waiting. Okay, and then after he says that, then we'll fade out again. And we'll set back that second camera again. Actually, no, we'll go back to Dante and he'll just say like a parting word, and then he could probably just say like as you wish or something.
As you wish, for honor, for my people, it shall be done.
Well, that's a good one for accepting a quest, right? Okay, so then we go with, oops, now let's copy the Swordmaster 1. Oh yeah, we have to wait 1 second for it to fade filter. We'll probably find some errors that I didn't notice in here once we actually play the cinematic, but we'll do our best. Okay, so then he says, it shall be done. So then after that, I'm thinking we wait like half a second. Again, this just kind of comes with practice. Or maybe it's something I'm a natural at, I don't know. And so after he says that, we'll wait half a second, and then we'll fade out again. This one's probably I think a slower one would be better. So then you wait 2 seconds till it's dark. You turn cinematic mode off. And I think it'd be probably good to just reset the camera over the last 2 seconds. So it just kind of slowly goes back to normal. Let's see now, do I want him to, I mean, I guess technically if we wanted to be super precise about it, we could make it so that when Dante goes into this area and it starts the cinematic, we could like figure out where he stopped and then move him back there after the cinematic's done. I'm just gonna put him to like, right here on the road, facing 35. So we turn cinematic mode off. We move Swordmaster. Dang it, I wish I would have just, yeah, see, I don't know if I'm going to make him a hero. I think I'm just going to change him to a unit so it says Dante. I could just make him a variable too, but whatever. So then we're going to move him here. Thank you, autosave, and face. Let's do face angle. Also, a good thing to do would be make him invulnerable during the cinematic, because if he was being chased by brigands and entered this area, then the cinematic would show him fighting them possibly killing him, and then it would break a bunch of stuff. So I don't know. That's something to remember, but I don't know if I'm gonna worry about it right now. Okay, so then he does that, and then, oh, okay, let me see here. There's, where are the quests? Achievements, huh? Let's move those to, no, I guess those are good right there. So let's create, okay, so I have that optional quest created. And optional undiscovered, that's what I need to do. So then, I guess we need to make a variable for that. Tinker achievement. Alright, so after the cinematic happens, then at the end, let's wait another 3 seconds or so, and then we will mark quest. Oops, I think I saved those as the same thing. I'll do Clockwork's achievement as discovered. How did I? Clockwork's achievement. Yeah, that's weird. I forgot to set it as Clockwork's achievement. Okay, we'll just do that for now. Anyway, back to the cinematic. It'll mark it as discovered, and it'll make a message for quest discovered and say achievement discovered. It's not really an achievement if you know what it is, but whatever. Oh, what did I even name it? Clockwork. I wish they had like the normal gold that they have on this, because then I have to make it every time. That's good enough. What's the achievement called again? Clockwork Goblins, okay. Alright, so that'll make the quest discovered message after that work. So let's give it a shot. Let's see if I messed up. Probably did, but who knows, maybe it'll be good. Oh, I kind of have a feeling that they might not say their lines, because
Let me face the peril.
he might, there might be 3D sounds, which would be stupid if I messed up on it, but we'll see.
For my people, as you wish. It shall be done.
Alright, so you're walking along.
It shall be done.
Here I go. Who's that
For my
tinker? So you get closer to him. So far, so good. Yep, the sounds didn't work. Oh, that was bad. That was terrible. Okay, let's try this again. So the main problem, obviously, was the sounds. And I'm glad that this mistake came up, because I could not figure out why this happened when I was a kid, or a teenager rather, and it drove me nuts. And so this will help you guys, I hope. It has to be turned off as a 3D sound. Otherwise, you have to position the 3D sound, which I never cared that much about, honestly. But especially for cinematics, you shouldn't have to worry about it. So let's turn that off. It also didn't do the camera very well, which was a little weird. Like, why on earth did it just move? Okay, well, let's try it again this time and then see if there's something else we can fix. Come over here, you. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, here we go.
Let me face the peril for my people.
What is going on? Okay, I think actually something's wrong with my computer because it's waiting long enough. Oh man, I hope this isn't like some new bug that happened just because of the updates of the world editor. Because it should have applied that camera correctly. Okay, let's see what we did wrong. That, up to this point, it was great. It looked just like one of the campaigns on Blizzard. Move Swordmaster, good. Oh, God. That's another thing I need to fix, is freaking Player 1 Red. I'm so used to doing Player 1 Red as the player, and it's freaking orange with Dante. I should just change him to red right now, but for now it's just orange. So flippin' annoying. Okay, so yeah, and it makes sense that you gotta you gotta account for if there's multiple players. You don't want to send their camera in random places if they don't do it. But and then did this? Okay, why didn't the transmissions work? That's what's bothering me too. Transmission, all players that should play it. I think there's something wrong with my sound card.
Yeah, it runs on two.
No, now that's working. No, those aren't working. What in the world? I'm so confused. Okay, well, if it happens again, maybe I'll just restart the map editor. But at least we can see the camera work this time. So let's see what happens. I agree, Mr. Green. It is always a lot better when you do voice acting, but it's hard because, most map makers aren't professional voice actors. And so
Let me face the peril.
it's kind of embarrassing too when you don't do a good voice. There's some able maps that maybe I'll show you. No, I probably won't show you. It's too embarrassing. But there's some older ones that they're so freaking embarrassing. Like I was like 13 and I was like trying to be all cool, like, oh, you must defeat the demon lord or whatever, and it was terrible. So
For my people.
I get why most people don't do it, but okay, look at that. There's our camera. Still not getting that sound. 220, whatever it takes. Fades out. Shows that, it's kind of funny because honestly, you don't really need. Okay, that was good, right? I thought that was pretty good. His selection circle was a little bit weird. I should have checked it before if that was hidden, but I think we're right. Oh, the camera hasn't reset, which is a little weird. I guess maybe the reset means. I'll have to look into that. But yeah, so we need to make sure that the camera goes back to the normal overhead view. Other than that, though, I thought that was pretty good. It's kind of funny because you don't even need the dialogue to understand what he's asking you. He's like, oh, look for cages like that. I almost wish that they just had like, I don't know. I almost wish that you could just get them speaking gibberish or something. It's easy sometimes. What I do is I just do like, you know, creatures that don't talk and they just grunt. It's almost easier with them to make them give you a transmission, because at least they're making a noise and then you can read what they're saying. But anyway, camera-wise, it was pretty good. I'm just going to get out and back in and see if that fixes the sound, because I have no idea why that's not happening. Let me just check this one more time. It should play those. I really don't know what I would be doing differently. Yeah, let's just restart. Forward. That's a good sign. That is really loud though. I'm gonna change that volume. Oh, wait, that's just the music. That's way too loud. Let's do volume, I don't know, 60? That's probably better. How loud are these?
I want to be your sledgehammer.
Yeah, it runs on 220.
Still pretty loud. Let's just do, I don't know, 30? How loud is 30? Alright, that'll do for now. Alright, I don't know if that fixed it, but we'll give it a try. Kind of doubting it.
Let me face the
Alright,
perils
just go.
for my people.
Gotta check this. Oh my gosh, why did I... Lame. Yeah, I have no idea why the sound isn't playing. Is there some kind of setting or something that I'm doing wrong? No, everything's on. If any map makers out there know what I'm doing wrong, please let me know, because yeah, that is really kind of scary to me, because I do not want that to be messed up for no reason. Alright. So one thing is, if you're playing a map and you don't want to see the cinematic, there should be the option to cancel it, right? And so I actually don't know how to do that, so let's just go look at a Blizzard map and see how they do it. Because why not? Oh wait, those are... Okay. So let's just go to... I mean, why not the human one, you know? Let's learn from Blizzard. This is one of the best things you can do, is learn from Blizzard. Especially if you like one of the effects that they do on one of the campaigns or whatever, you can replicate it pretty easily. So let's look at theirs. Intro cinematic. Intro cinematic. Okay, so it fades out. It starts out 0. Makes it so that the day-night cycle doesn't turn off. That's probably a good idea, because then, like, you know, certain things happen at night or whatever. And then fade in. Set fog. Make certain units face them. Play a certain music. Cinematic is escapable after this point. So then they turn on this trigger, which says if a player skips a cinematic sequence, then it resets the fog, it turns the day-night cycle on, it enables you... Oh, this is interesting. Enable user control. Cool, okay. I didn't know you could turn off user control. That's very useful as well. Cinematic mode off, fade in, reset camera, set sky, blah blah blah, move all of Arthas and everybody's things into place. That's interesting. I wonder if those are just cinematic villagers. And then I don't know what that is either. If horse is removed, blah blah blah. Has Arthas arrived? Equal to true. Stop playing last played sound. Oh, that's a good idea. So whatever their whatever the transmission is, it makes that sound fade. Stops the music, which is interesting, and then it selects. It changes your selection, which is good. And then you. Oh, this is interesting too. Okay, this is where things get a little bit complicated. So during the cinematic, I think it does quests and stuff. Oh, okay, never mind. See, this is what I was looking for. If intro skipped is true, then skip remaining actions. So that basically, you have to check every once in a while. And that's what the cancel thing does, is it turns intro skipped true. And so basically it's just waiting for you to do that. Kind of a sloppy way to do it, but I guess I can't really think of any other way to do it, so that makes sense. Anyway, so basically it's just checked, and if it is skipped, then at any point during that cinematic it does all this and fades it back out, gives you back your control. I don't know what, these are kind of weird though, like, I don't know what it's doing with those. Anyway though, it probably has those for all the cinematics, so the pursuit scene. Oh, that one probably can't skip because I don't think it's... Oh, that's not really cinematic. I'm pretty sure that the villager dies. And it's not like a cinematic mode thing. Trash Strombrad. Victory defeat. Okay, so this is the victory cinematic. And you make it... Yeah, see, there's a lot of interesting things here that you don't really think about. Remove all buffs from Arthas. You know, if he's got Holy Shield on, it would look weird in the cinematic for him to have Holy Shield on while he's talking to the child and stuff. Clear selection's good because it looks weird when you're selecting the character during the cinematic. If he has a quest item that he never turned in, remove it. That sort of thing. And then you just kind of... Yeah, you turn off the things that haven't occurred, and then it says, yeah, now skippable, and then it checks every once in a while, I think. Yeah, if victory skipped equal to true, so. Kind of interesting. So yeah, I think that we can learn a lot from that. It's pretty useful for cinematics. And then no longer skippable is like when there's no reason to skip it because all it's doing is fading out and stuff. Okay, so yeah, I don't know why those sounds aren't playing, and it's definitely really frustrating. I wonder if there's something to do with like sound volume or something. I'm just gonna try this. Let's try sound set volume of Tinker dialogue to 100%. I didn't change the volume on here, did I? No, there's no reason why it shouldn't.
I want to.
So weird. Okay, well, we'll just try it. I don't know what else to do. Because usually it works just fine. Alright, there we go. We'll give that a try. And in the meantime, where am I? Cinematics approach Tinker. Tinker skip. Oh, I just realized that we have, if the camera if you're outside of a cinematic and you press escape, then it locks onto Dante. That's just kind of a bonus feature that we have. And so what we're going to have to do is turn that off. Let's just make a Boolean that says is in cinematic. So if is in cinematic is false, then go ahead and do all these things, otherwise don't. So then what we got to do, every time we have a cinematic, we got to set is in cinematic to true. And then at the end of it, we got to, I feel like that was a little bit too long on that one. Is in cinematic is false, and actually that should be as soon as it resets the camera. I'm surprised it didn't. Oh, that's the reason as well. Gosh dang it. There we go. So that could actually be useful too, because we could check other things, like if, you know, if he's in a cinematic, then certain other things can't happen. So that's pretty useful. So let's do tinker skip. It's not initially on, and we'll just run it and say, well, first of all, we can say the is in cinematic is false, and then we can say stop last played sound. I like that. And then no, I'm gonna make another Boolean for that one. I was gonna say maybe we could just use that for is in cinematic for skipped, but nah, because we want that to be separate for the like the camera thing. So if skip cinematic to true, and then we'll just do kind of a fade filter thing. Get on back in over 4 seconds, I think we did. Wait 2 seconds and then turn it on. And then I guess we'll just kind of copy some of this stuff, like turn cinematic mode off, move them back. It'd be kind of cool if you could just skip down to the bottom. There might be a way to do that, but I don't know. Alright, so we do all of that, and then I guess, you know, just why not? Might as well just do that. Okay, so then oh shoot, how did they say like when to be able to do it? Cinematic mode on, I guess we can say that this is skippable. Oh, I remember how they did it. So the event for this was not player one red, almost got me there. Skips the cinematic sequence, then it does all that. So what it does is, at the skippable part, it turns on tinker skip. Alright, so it turns it on. Oh, I'm glad that your map editor works. Prozip. That's how you say your name. I've heard of people having problems with the world editor and stuff, and it makes me sad. So glad that that's a way to fix it. In case you didn't see that, run as administrator. Okay, so you turn that on. So when it happens, then it does that. So basically, after each transmission, I guess we could check if skip cinematic is on, then do skip remaining actions, otherwise don't do anything. And then we just do that after each transmission. And before, if there's like a time weighted. And then it shall be done, and by that point you don't really need to worry about it. So I guess for our own use, we might as well make a comment for that. All right, let's give that a try. I really hope that that sound thing works, because that's gonna baffle me and make it hard to make games and stuff in the future. Okay, let's see. Well, at the very least, let's find out if the cinematic is skippable.
Let me face the peril for my people.
Come on, come on. Oh, I don't know why. Pretty cool though. At least that part works. That's nice. I like that.
Wish for honor.
So at least you guys know how to make a basic cinematic, which is good. And it ended up looking just like every other cinematic without sound, which is gonna drive me nuts. But I don't know. If you do it without sound effects, I would just recommend that you at least listen to yourself, time yourself saying it rather slowly so that you can know how long the things are. And if you do that without sound, then what you can do is just out of transmission, just play no sound, and then just set to such and such amount of seconds and wait. So you could just say, you could time yourself and say, she'll hold together. You hear that, baby? Hold together. And then if that was 4 or 5 seconds, you just set it to 5 seconds. So, all right, so that's a pretty good trend. That's a pretty good cinematic. I think that one worked out really well. I haven't really tinkered around with the skipping cinematics and stuff, so that was good. I'm glad that worked out really well. And I kind of learned how to do that, which is good. Now, let's see, what should we do now? I guess we could do an intro cinematic. What do you guys want to see? Is there a cinematic you want me to make? Oh, good night, Mr. Green. Thanks for coming. But yeah, is there anything that you guys want to see? Any cinematics? Like I said, this is kind of a dull episode, so I hope that I don't I hope I haven't already kind of showed you everything you need. I guess we can kind of show an animation one. That could be kind of useful. Yeah, let's have. Okay, let's do one with just some animations and stuff. That could be kind of useful. Let's. I say this could be a good place for kind of a shrine to summon Dante. Let's smooth it down. Kind of flatten it out. Those kind of look like the hills on Age of Empires 1, if anybody's ever played that. Alright, so I was thinking maybe just having a kind of just a old sort of overgrown rock thing, and then Dalaran ruins, environment, no, structures, and that looks kind of dumb. We could just do an archway. That could be kind of cool. I like that one. Alright, yeah, that's kind of cool. It's like it was an old shrine at some point or something. What's the pathing on that? Alright, that's fine. Okay, so let's make this just sort of a... Okay, you know what? To avoid this episode being dull, let's just do one more cinematic. We'll just kind of... Well, I don't know. Maybe I kind of want to do the boss one too. Well, we'll see how it works. I mean, you guys can always just turn this off if you're bored or whatever. But, so let's just go ahead and... Ooh, that's like red. I thought the Dalaran field was kind of blue. That's interesting. Is that new? It is. That's interesting. Was that ever used on the Frozen Throne? I think I might have discovered a secret. Invulnerability field. Yeah, I'll have to play the Frozen Throne expansion again with like the episodes in the Dalaran ruins, but I don't remember that. That's really, really cool. Okay, so let's do props. Where's the magic runes? Those are always cool looking. Here we go. Oh no, nope, that's not what I'm looking for. What is it? Those are kind of on a grid, and I don't like those. Glowing runes. Nope. I swear that there were... What is the difference between magic runes and glowing runes? Yeah, it bothers me that it's on like a grid. And those look too evil. Okay, I'll just do the magic runes then. Oh, I can't even put them there? Oh, come on. Okay, here. I'm just going to fix this doodad. Tile sets. Okay, where is the... Okay, pathing texture. Let's just do... mushrooms. There we go. Okay, these are pretty cool, I guess. Okay, so let's just have like a... I don't know, I guess he's got some cool animations. We'll just have this guy, and he's kind of a fire mage too, and Dante's kind of a fire guy, so sure, why not? So we're going to have him move here, and then we'll have Dante appear right here. Gotta get that tuft of grass out of there, that looks weird. Oh, I turned off chat because I realized you can just see it on the side of the YouTube video anyway, and it was kind of distracting to see it in both places, so... I mean, if enough people want it back, I'll put it back, but I just didn't really see a purpose, so... Let me know what you guys think. Alright, so let's get some cameras in view. I'm thinking... I don't want to show the desert too much because that'd be kind of weird. Definitely this. I'm going to start like this, and then we're going to kind of pan out maybe to that. Sure, why not? Alright, so let's go to the initialization and intro cinematic. So let's start the map at let's make the time of day night. Why not? So in the middle of the night, we immediately turn cinematic mode on, and we fade in over a good 3 seconds. We want it to be kind of slow, and we set camera 6 immediately. Oh, nope, you're not getting me this time. And then you apply the second one, and you can do all kinds of stuff with cameras. You can pan it, you can, which is useful because you can pan it to like regions as opposed to cameras. That's useful in like, you know, the town is under attack, or we found something, and then it pans over there. You can rotate the camera, which is useful sometimes. You can lock the camera to a unit. You can play cinematic camera. That's weird. I wonder if that's what they use for Illidan and Arthas's fight on that one level. Shaking the camera is useful. You saw that earlier when the sand sting thing was opening up. It was shaking. I like shaking better than swaying. Swaying looks kind of dumb. Smoothing factor is kind of weird. I'm not really sure what it does. It just kind of changes how smoothly the camera moves. Maybe we want it smoother, I don't know. And then this is interesting. Set the camera bounds to a specific region. I need to learn more about that because that could be pretty useful. Anyway, so we're just gonna, I think it's easiest to just kind of apply camera objects. So we're gonna do 4 seconds so that it takes a little bit longer there. And then let's wait 3 seconds. And let's start the, let's say action to our cinematic. The unit things are all mixed up now. Order. So we order this guy to move to here. And we'll wait another 2 seconds. It shouldn't take him too long to get there. I mean, you can technically wait until condition, like wait until you know, integer number of units in that region is greater than 0, so it's like waits till there's somebody there, but I'm just gonna wait 2 seconds because there's not gonna be much variation. So we wait for him to move there, and then he starts casting a spell to summon Dante. So this is where I'm actually probably not the best teacher, because sometimes this thing messes up. I think, yeah, I really should have studied this. So I think that when you say play a unit's animation, it loops it. So we're gonna do his spell animation. Oh, we don't want spell. We want spell channel, because that's kind of on a loop. So play Blood Mage's spell channel animation. So he's gonna start casting a spell, and let's make again, the fire theme with Dante is kind of cool, so we'll just make it there. I kind of want the fire to be bigger though, so let's make a new one called Big Fire. And the scale is just twice as big. There we go. That'll look pretty sweet. Okay, so that starts happening, and all the runes start flashing. So the channel animation, then you go to animation, play animation for doodads. So all doodads, Big Fire, we play the stand animation. I assume that's what it's called, right? Yeah, stand. Oops, too much fire. Oh, which means at initialization, well, you might as well do it in the cinematic. Play the death animation for Big Fire. So it starts out gone, and then it starts up when he casts the spell, and then we also want to play the what is this called? Stand alternate. It's gonna give me a seizure. So stand alternate animation for all doodads of type. Why is it sorted like this? Come on. I could do playable map area, but I might as well just do here. Okay, so the map, so those all start flashing, the flames appear. We could have the Blood Mage say something, but I'm not gonna bother. We'll just have him do that for about 3 seconds or something. How long would that be? Yeah, that'd be long enough. Might be too long. Wait 3 seconds, and then Well, let's wait 2 seconds. And then, see, this is where it gets difficult, because if like we played his stand animation, then I think he might freeze in place, because he would play it once and then stop. And so I don't know, I'm sorry, I should have looked that up better. Anyway, we're just going to reset his animation so that he goes back to normal. And we're going to wait another second. And we'll do some special effects to summon Dante. So let's do... I'm guessing there's some pretty cool fire ones we could do, like maybe Doom. Oh, that could be kind of a cool one. I don't know. Oh, I know. Let's do the resurrection. Not resurrection. Like revive hero. Yeah, that could be pretty sweet. That one's cool. I think this is an unused one, but look at how some of those like extra particles. I think that looks really cool. Yeah, that one's like faster. Let's try this one. So it plays that one. Ooh, that's called Awaken. That's kind of cool. And then we're just gonna wait like, it takes about, I don't know, 3/4 of a second to get to the brightest point of that special effect. And that's when I'm just gonna move Dante because I don't want to create him, because that might break some stuff. Oh, you guys are talking about Reforged, huh? Yeah, I still am just really surprised that there hasn't been any news about that, but I don't know. Guess we'll find out eventually. Okay, so let's move Swordmaster instantly to the center of this region, facing the Blood Mage. And just for the sake of me, I want the Blood Mage to be called an Ember Priest. Okay, oh, that might mess up the center if it's not a perfect square, so we'll try that. Okay, so Dante appears. Let's do another special effect of like the Doom with the exploding fire. This actually might be a buff. Sometimes I get those mixed up. Yeah, that'd be perfect. So it just goes boom and Dante's there. And we'll wait a second for that to happen. And then let's kill the fire again. And let's kill all the runes. Like their magic is spent. Kind of cool to make them disappear one by one, but obviously you can get as intricate as you want. Like you can make some pretty cool cinematics. I've on my channel you can see a lot of the music videos I used to make when I was a teenager. I would just kind of trial and error, listen, you know, for how long. I'd try to like time it too, and then just make a video, you know, do different things to the music that I imported. So it was kind of fun. You can do all kinds of stuff. Okay, so I guess we can just see what happens there. So we see that happen. Maybe let's do, I guess, a transmission. I'm gonna try one more time to see if this works. So the Ember Priest says, okay, let's see if we can get this to work. Blood Elf.
Hi, my name is Roy.
And it'd be funny is his fire line.
My blood cries out for the vengeance of my people.
Never mind. What is he?
Do you see something? I'll incinerate them for Quel Thalas. They shall burn.
That's pretty cool. you know, at like by Dante's hand. So let's play that and say they shall burn. And that's kind of short, so I'll add 1 more second to that. And then I'm just gonna, after that happens, oh, forgot about the camera. I think what I'm gonna do is reset the camera slowly. Well, no, I'm just gonna rotate it. So it goes here first, then it kind of, oops. Okay, so it goes there first, then it kind of rotates out to here. Then we'll just kind of do one more. Heck, we might as well show the desert, why not? I'll move it right there. Apply camera 8 over, let's see, there's those 2 seconds and then however long he talks. Oh, got a subscriber, or a donation? Thank you. $20, dude? Thank you so much. That's amazing. It's like 4 months of membership. Thanks very much, Mandalori. And you have a good sleep. Thanks for coming. Honestly, I'm really surprised a lot of you guys watch this like live because it's really late and early for you guys. I'm really honored that you guys are here hanging out with me. Anyway, what was I doing? 4 seconds. Why not? And then after that, let's reset the camera. Or no, let's, yeah, I'm not gonna fade out. Let's just get right into it. So we just reset the camera. 4-player orange. Oh crap, I think I did red, didn't I? Yep. Okay. Did I do that anywhere else? Nope, I did orange there. Okay. So this is what should happen. It should just sort of ease over. He should summon Dante. He should say they shall burn or whatever, and then it'll reset the camera over 3 seconds, and then that's when you can turn off cinematic mode. Oh, timed. Cool, cool. So let's turn it off over 3 seconds as well. I can't remember if I've tinkered with that before, but that might be kind of cool. So it just slowly goes off, fades to the cinematic mode, and then I guess we can have, maybe we'll just sort of make, just like wait a second or second and a half, and then let's make the Ember Priest, I'm forgetting my angles, 0 is east, and then 90, $327. Make him face 327 over 1 second. Okay, so he'll just face that direction. And I guess he'll just stay there as like a character. And then this is just going to be kind of fun because I haven't talked about body part facing yet. So I'm going to say if Dante enters this region here, I really should name these, but it's kind of a pain, so. David Freed talked about how you could tell those who really cared about their cinematics at Blizzard because they would do this. So I'm just going to make it so that if a unit enters that region and the unit that enters is Dante, then we're gonna lock Ember Priest's head to face Dante. And then if he leaves the leaving unit is equal to Swordmaster. Then reset his body pacing. And I'm gonna make these initially off because I'm not sure if they should be on yet. So then you do facing and facing up. So this will just be kind of fun, a fun little thing, like if you get close to him, he'll look at you. So that could be kind of fun. Okay, so we got that just for fun of it. And I guess we could just try out the cinematic. It may not even be as good as I'm thinking. So let's just make sure that we don't get stuck in the cinematic mode. The death animations, apply camera, cinematic mode on. Okay, I think that should be it. We could also play some music or something, I don't know. That'd be pretty cool. Why can't I do music? Something seriously wrong. It's like... Oh, never mind. Okay. So yeah, let's just start with that. That'd be kind of cool. So we play Human Victory. So it'll play that while he's being summoned. It'd be kind of cool. We could even add sound effects like... like that or whatever, but I'm not going to. It's fine. Okay, let's try it out. So sit back and relax and see what happens. Hope it looks good. But there are often errors, and making maps takes a lot of trial and error. Ooh, so far so good. Oh, he was supposed to be off screen, so. Ooh, guys, that was not bad. Obviously that messed up on the timing and stuff, and kind of stupid with the... So that was a little too fast. The sound didn't work, obviously. Gosh. But, oh well.
Let me face the peril.
So let's just find the body part facing. So
my
see if you get close to him. Oh, okay, see that? His head's following me. It's a little weird because, I mean, it looks good, but like some of his animations involve him like, see his head like twisted around. But yeah, see if I leave, it goes back to normal. It's kind of fun. That's nice. Kind of fun to make an overall trigger to where if you got close to any NPC, it did that or something. But anyway, kind of a fun cinematic. Not too bad. I'm really weirded out about why that sound isn't working though. That's really frustrating. Some transmission. I'm just gonna try setting it to orange. I don't think that will make a difference, but whatever. It was also really fast though. What was, let's see, so it started burning. Let's do like twice as long. I also don't know if his animation stopped really fast or I don't know. I can't remember, but we'll find out. So let's do that, and then while we're here, let's do cancel cinematic. We doing player cancels cinematic? Okay. Oh no. Then we say skip cinematic is true. We basically say, you know what, let's just have this already on actually, now that I think about it, because why not? And we'll just make it so that it skips the cinematic and it well, I guess we can just copy this end stuff. So we turn on that stuff, and we do that, and we reset the camera. See, here's some stuff that we might have to fix now, because we'll have to make sure that those animations are off, because if you cancel the cinematic in the middle of it, then they wouldn't be. So we do that stuff. We make sure that Dante is moved there. I think that's about it. But now we do the thing that probably just copy from here. If skip cinematic is true, then do those remaining actions. Skip remaining actions. And I kind of wonder when they turn skip cinematic off. I guess just maybe at the beginning of the cinematic, now that I think about it. It's probably a good place to put it. Cool. So, what was I doing? Oh, the skip remaining actions thing. So we do that for the cancel cinematic. Do it there. Do it there. Basically, anytime it waits. Honestly, we should probably break that up so that it's just like every... So you don't have to wait 4 seconds for it to stop. I don't know. And then after that, and right there, and before he does the transmission. Okay, cool. I think that's everything. I also don't like it being 1 in the morning. We'll do like dawn like it normally was. Okay, there's one other thing. Oh yeah, he was off screen too far. So maybe we should do that conditional thing, because I want him to be like off screen and then like walking that way. Or actually, let's just immediately order him to move there. And we'll see if the timing's right. Nah, we'll do the wait thing. Yeah, let's do wait for condition. So we wait until number of units in this region is greater than 0. And checking every 1 second, sure. Alright, let's try that. Okay, yeah. There's a glitch where the grunt can twist his neck. Somebody told me that, and I missed that Easter egg. That is really funny, and I can totally tell how they did it. They just never turned off his. Okay, perfect. He just walks right in. That's good. So there he goes. It's like too slow of a thing for that, but now let's try interrupting the cinematic and skipping it. I just remembered something I did wrong, and you'll see it in a second. Okay, so I'm just gonna try and skip it right now. Yeah, see, there's no fade, so it looks kind of bad. Oh, look, forgot to stop his animation. That's one thing we need to do in the cancel animation thing. All right, so cancel cinematic. We have to stop his animation. Reset animation. And I think what we need to do, honestly, is fade out over 3 seconds to kind of... Oh, we don't have to wait. But I think we should fade out over 3 seconds, because that's when... No, let's do fade out over 2 seconds. And then once the cinematic mode's off, fade in over 1 second. Oh wait, there's no wait there. Okay, well we'll do that last then. Okay, I think that'll work better because it was just a little bit, like it was jarring when it did that. And since it's going to be dark, we might as well. I don't know, I'm overthinking it. What else was I gonna do though? It's only 9:40 p.m. my time, but I'm getting tired. So sorry about my losing my train of thought. Okay, so it faces that direction. It resets all that stuff, which is good. Oh yeah, fix the timing on this thing. So yeah, screw the transmission. It's just not gonna work. So instead, let's just go with. How long does it take to apply that camera? 4 seconds. So 2. Let's wait another 3 seconds. That's it. I'm just gonna try playing that sound and see if that works. Because I guess we could hack around it and just play the sound and then have him transmit at the same time, but I just wish it would work. I don't know why it's broken. Whatever. Okay, let's try that. Alright, here we go.
Shall burn.
Okay, so he says it. I wonder if I have some kind of like weird setting or something. Well, first of all, let's try this cancel thing real quick and then call it good for this time, for this cinematic anyway. Okay, that was bad. Should have waited to yeah, I should have waited to fade out probably. Or just waited. Oh, I didn't wait 2 seconds. That's probably the problem. Okay, maybe that's the problem. Anyway, I wonder if I have some kind of setting that I changed to where it doesn't play sounds during. You know what? I'm gonna check something. I'm gonna go into a campaign and see if it works in the campaign. Because if it's not working there, then there's something going on with my sound card. Yeah, still pretty clumsy, but I'll fix it later. Alright, let's just start a campaign and see what happens.
Mistress, we followed Illidan's course due
It's working
east as you
fine, then
asked.
again, those
But
are
these strange islands
dialogue
do not
files
appear
are
on
actually
any of our maps.
MP3s and not
I
WAV
suspect.
files, and so maybe something's wrong with it. I don't know. If anybody else has that glitch in their game or whatever, let me know. Yeah, that's pretty cool, Dragon Soul. Mason RPG, huh? I'll have to look into that. And yes, I think I'm gonna make. Maybe I'll just make a. I don't know which maps I should include. Maybe I'll just look through all my maps at some point and just kind of make a zip file of the interesting ones and release them for you guys. I don't kind of want to know what you guys want, because I don't want to send you like a big, you know, thing of zip files. I would have to make sure that you guys don't like distribute them, because they're mine, even though they're bad, but you can definitely learn from them and stuff. Oh, preview camera motion. That's new. Let me try that. Oh, guys. Oh, guys. This is real cool. Is it gonna move to the other one? Oh, guys. I've been wanting this, feature for years. Oh, that is amazing. That saves so much time. I'm so glad I noticed that. Let's try this one. Oh, you guys, this is so amazing. Look at this. Obviously, you can't tell the duration of the transmissions and stuff, but oh, this would have been so nice back in the day. Wow. Wow, that is amazing. Okay, so we did those. I don't think I have the energy to make a boss reveal cinematic, sadly, but maybe I'll make one for next time. I think that gives you guys enough material to like work on your own cinematics and stuff like that. Is there anything specific you guys have? It's question time. Is there anything you guys want to know about cinematics or animations? Or speaking of animations, somebody told me on one of my videos that there's an animation of a goblin coming out. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, I never knew that. That's hilarious and amazing. I wish I would have found that before my models video. Oh, honestly, there's so many things I missed in my videos, and I keep, like, people keep pointing out more, and I wish I could just find them all the first time through so that people don't miss out on stuff like this, but I guess I can keep making just little addendum videos that are like, look, this is what I missed, but then like new people are like, what's this? Like, you missed all this other stuff, and I'm like, no, I did that years ago. Watch those videos instead. It's kind of funny, but that's a pretty cool animation. Anyway, what questions do you guys have? Anything? The coolest animation I've seen, and also what's the funniest? Like among units? I've probably talked about this in my models video. I can't really remember right now. The spellcasters usually have pretty cool casting things. I kind of like the warlock's cast animation. It's got that cool like purple glow, which is pretty sweet. I'm sure that my actual answer is one of the Frozen Throne ones though, because there's such cool Frozen Throne ones. Oh, here's another animation I just realized like today actually, or yesterday. I think. So if you guys, I think I talked about gameplay constants in one of my other videos on the World Editor. There's also a game interface thing where you can choose icons and stuff. I don't know if you noticed, but on this map, instead of lumber, it has like a kills meter. And so I changed the icon from lumber and then changed it to kills, so it just tracks your kills or something. Anyway, I noticed in gameplay constants, look at these, can deactivate avatar, true or false. So you can turn on, so you can make it so avatar can turn on or off. I don't know what, it's funny that they still have bark skin. Bear form, that's funny. You can make it so that bear form is like a time thing maybe? I don't know. Can deactivate blade storm. It's kind of cool. These are all things that have icons to turn them on or off, which is kind of cool. Anyway, what I thought was interesting is, oh yeah, metamorphosis. So you could turn that on and off, which is funny. This is what I thought was interesting. Deactivate Avenger form. So apparently, I wish I would have noticed this, but look, they have the, where is it? Morph, right? So it breaks off and it turns into the destroyer. They also have a morph alternate where I think he transforms back into an obsidian statue, which is crazy to me because apparently it wasn't a permanent thing originally. Like you could just turn into an Avenger, go crazy and fight stuff, and then it would turn back into a statue. So that's kind of a cool animation that I found as well. This has a cool stand work, which is pretty cool. So does this one. I don't know, there's a lot of cool animations. I like how the Crypt Lord can burrow. It's kind of cool. And the funniest animation, one of them I know is, it's an unused one actually, which is weird. When he attacks. Oh. Sometimes he is attacked twice. His pick gets stuck in whatever he's attacking, which is funny. Anyway, I don't know. I'd have to look farther, but there's some pretty cool animations out there. The portraits have some cool animations and funny ones as well. So anyway, it's kind of a boring answer. Anyway, any other questions? Not really, huh? So I just want to, let's just watch, just since this episode is about cinematics, I just want to show you guys a couple of my animations that I made over time. Some of them are funny, like music videos. Like I did one of a SpongeBob song, which was pretty funny. You can watch those on my channel. But let me turn off that music. Much as I like that tavern music. Cinems. Okay, let me see here. Okay, I'm just gonna do Apotheosis. This is just kind of an example of what you can do with a lot of work making cinematics. I have no idea how long this took because this was half my lifetime ago that I made this. I was probably 15, 16 tops probably. I don't know. Oh, this is Heroes 3 music. That's funny. Anyway, this is just kind of a cinematic that I thought was kind of cool, and you can kind of see what you can do with some good timing and stuff. Story behind this, but it's kind of cool. Oh yeah, those are lightning effects. Maybe I should have showed you how to do those. They're pretty simple though. Just stretching between two different points on the map. Anyway, he sucks the lumber out of his trees to make it comfortable. Oh, I'm playing the same music in the background. Fix that. Nope. Ah, I'm playing them both at the same time. That's annoying. Anyway, I just kind of like the way that I did the timing on this map. It's just kind of... See, and he turns his head and then he faces his body at a slower speed. That was pretty good. He did cool stuff with cameras. Oh, that part's broken too. It's supposed to shoot him over the wall as a projectile, which is funny. I don't know when that broke. And he goes up. Sorry if that's loud for you guys. Two different music strategies. And he remembers that. sure why the elevator is shaking so much, but whatever. I need to get elevators to work better because, okay, see right there, I faded out right at the edge of the elevator's length, and it made it look like it kept going down. Another camera trick. Should put an underground dome up there so that you couldn't see the castle from the other part of the cinematic over there. It's also a shame that you can't make the cliffs a little bit taller. And now he has ascended to the rank of priest. Zelda songs. I think I thought about making another one where he ascends to a blood mage or something, but okay, let's see if these songs work. Nope, he's supposed to go ho 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 ho. Oh, there it goes. Screaming warden sound. Not even sure what the story of this cinematic is. I guess he breaks in and steals the power of the crystal, and then oh look, he's frozen. There, now he's going back, but he was like, his animation was frozen. And he goes back from whence he came. That was kind of cool. It changed his tint, like animation or whatever, to turn blue when he got into the fire, and it made it look like he was illuminated by the flames. Kind of cool too. Anyway, that is the kind of stuff that you can do with cinematics. I think I'll call it for today, if anybody, unless anybody has any further questions, but yeah, that's about it. I hope that you guys, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I should cover in this map, or if I should just release it for you guys to play around with and work on your own. And if somebody ends up finishing it or adding cool stuff to it, you know, making all the boss fights unique, I don't know. Like, I don't know who is watching who is actually, you know, good at map making. Probably don't find anything interesting if you're already a pro. But anyway, I can release that for you guys to download. But if you guys, is there anything that you guys want me to cover? I could maybe go over like advanced triggers, like countdowns and leaderboards and stuff. I'm not very good at those though, so I might not be the best person to make those, you know, instructions to you guys. Trying to think what else maps need. I mean, I think those are basically, with these videos, with these 4 videos or whatever I made, I think that's really all you need to make really good maps and stuff. Obviously triggers are, I mean, you could do all kinds of crazy stuff with triggers, and I could go off more on those, but I don't know, is there anything that you guys would like to learn more? Leaderboards, yeah. And yeah, MPQ files, feel free to ask about that. I may not know the answer, but I can try. Can't figure out what file is responsible for showing patch number in the MPQ files. Trying to remove the text, huh? Oh, interesting. Like the text at the bottom when you go into Warcraft 3, you mean? Oh, campaign maps. Like, I know what you're asking. You're asking how to get the campaign maps. I'll show you. You go to open map, and now it's just Blizzard campaign, and it's right there. So useful. But you just reminded me, maybe I should mess around with actually making campaigns, which is right here. See how you can make campaigns? Because I've never gotten that to work before. And that could be really useful for me to learn so I can teach you. So maybe I'll make one more video, excuse me, about advanced triggers and campaign creation, because that could be kind of fun. honestly, I wish I could do a map like the Rexar campaign, where you can like go into an area and then it goes to another map, and then when you come back it saved all your stuff. But I think that that's super hard as far as I can tell. Yeah. Anyway, what I recommend for you guys though is, oh man, I'm not even showing you on the thing, aren't I? Sorry, this is what I meant to show you. Sorry, I had it on chat mode. Yeah, if you open map and then go to Blizzard campaign, it's all right here. Every single map, which is awesome. Including all the Frozen Throne and all the Rexar maps and stuff. Anyway, this is what I was talking about. Yeah, the campaign editor. So I've never really messed with this before, and I think it could be really useful. You got like your loading screens. This is interesting. What is this? Campaign buttons. Fog effects? I wonder, yeah, see, I don't know any of this stuff. Like, you got your cursor, you got ambient sounds. Man, this could be pretty cool. And then the custom data is really useful because you can change the data over the entire campaign so that you can have like for example, I could save this data on this map with, you know, all the stuff that we've done with Dante and all his custom abilities and all these custom items and everything, and just save them in the campaign editor, and then all the maps in the campaign would have access to that data, which is pretty cool. So honestly, it's super daunting to think about, but I think I might make one more about that. Just kind of advanced effects with the map editor and stuff. So maybe we'll give it a try. But what I recommend most for you guys is, now that it's so easy to access, check out the Blizzard maps. Look at the triggers that they use. There's a pretty cool one on the Terror of the Tides campaign that actually wasn't ever used, but it was disabled, but it gave me a cool idea for it. Basically, actually I think I've talked about this before, it basically detects when you're in combat or something, which is kind of cool. It makes, maybe you could make battle music play when you're fighting, and then after a few seconds it fades, and kind of like on Zelda when you're fighting something and it's playing the battle music and stuff. So anyhow, thank you guys so much for joining me for this Let's Make a Map series. Yeah, I'll look into it. It might not be for like a month or so, but I'm gonna kind of look into making campaigns, and it may not be this map even, so I'll keep it for a little bit, but maybe I'll make this up for download on like Google Docs or something. But this was a lot of fun to make. I'm probably going to still work on it in my free time just to mess around with it. I wanted to make that golem boss that like splits into multiple things. I thought that would be pretty fun, but anyway, thanks a lot for joining me this time. Next, you will be able to see the Night Elf quotes and references will be out within, I'd say, probably 2 weeks. I'm kind of busy right now in the summertime, but I'll work on as much as I can. If all goes well, it'll probably be done, I'd say probably a week from Saturday or something, maybe. So I'll work on that. And then just a reminder that Able Talk, which is my monthly stream, will now be public, so everyone will be able to access that. And I mostly just look at my old maps on that. You can ask me questions, we can just kind of hang out. Maybe I'll play something on like completely un-Warcraft related, or maybe I'll play some maps I download online, who knows. But you're all welcome to join me for that next time. So thanks, you guys. It's a real honor for those who stayed up late or got up early to watch. But yeah, this was really fun to make a map together. And yeah, if any of you guys have any maps you want me to see, then maybe you can reply to my community posts or whatever. I obviously can't look at all of them, but if they're good, I might play them during Able Talk, who knows. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Have a good night.